So, oh yeah, glad I caught that before you started recording.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, well, maybe we could share later on for those people who weren't able to jump on.
I'm recording right now, so we're going to talk a little bit about the keto coffee.
Yes.
I guess it's a little early, but we'll get started.
No, it's fine.
1 minute.
I've had it a couple times so far. I've been playing with it, trying to figure out how I like it. Because it's
You're really low, Megan. So I don't know if that's me, but
it's like that. I don't know why. It's so quiet. I don't know why it does that. I mean, can you hear me? Okay.
It's also an also. I don't know if it's on my side.
Maybe let me mute everybody.
All right, can you hear me now better? Okay, well, Mike's downstairs, so I'm gonna apologize in case he comes up running talking. But I've tried the coffee a couple times. When I first tried it, I put way too much water in because I seen that Tiffany, I think Tiffany, or she showed like to mix it with a little bit of cold water first, like so it's kind of like a paste, and then pour your hot water in. Well, I like cold coffee, like I don't like hot coffee, so I figured I would just put it in with cold water, and I think I put way too much in. It's like, to me it's best with like 5 ounces of 5 ounces of water, and I put a little bit of vanilla flavor and like a little bit of heavy whipping cream. But the smell, like when I smelled it, I expected like a thicker, I guess like a richer taste, but it was a lot thinner than what I was expecting it to be, like more watery. So I tried it with less, and it's better with less. And then I tried it with some vanilla syrup in it, and it was a lot better with that too. Because you're supposed to not like add sugar. It's. So you just have to kind of play around with it and see how you like it, because it really just depends on your preference. But I liked it, and it gave me energy, so I'll take it.
I had to unmute you, Natalie. Hold on.
I remember one time I was on a German Zoom with the German distributors, and I was muted, and I usually never muted, so I kept saying, and I was like, why are they ignoring me? Like, why are they talking over me? Till someone was like, hey, Natalie, didn't you want to say something? That was so weird. But yeah, so I've been following, quite a few people who already received the coffee, and I'm very curious because I am not a coffee drinker. Like, I don't even drink coffee. I don't like coffee. But obviously, because now we have this product, and I believe that we should be a product of the product, and we have to try it at least. But I wanted to love the product. And yeah, so I've seen a bunch of people are mixing with greens, chocolate greens, or even having adding a shake. And that's maybe something for those who, will receive eventually. I did print out, my printer has, instead of green, blue. I guess I used all the green. And it does says on the product the product information that there's a question what other It Works products we can use, with the coffee. And it does say that it's good to have, with shake, the greens, and thermofit, and of course our vitamins.
I usually do my greens in the morning, so and the greens give me energy too. So I wasn't sure if I should mix them both, because I'm real sensitive to caffeine, and the coffee has caffeine in it, so I have to watch, how much caffeine I take in and how much energy I give myself. But I'm gonna try, I think, with a shake tomorrow and see if that's better, because I don't want to, like, I do my greens usually either in the morning or like 3 o'clock. It just depends on what I do first. But I stopped drinking coffee because I didn't need it because of the greens. I took the greens every day.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't need the coffee, so I stopped drinking coffee. I used to get like extra large coffees every day, at least one, sometimes two. But I stopped drinking coffee altogether because the greens gave me enough energy to get me through the day, like coffee did. So, and they're obviously better and lasting and no crash. But so now I'm trying to like switch back to, am I going to start doing coffee? And then I seen something the other day that was cool, maybe even freezing it, like
Mhm.
freezing the keto coffee and then putting it, to make your iced coffee, just freezing the coffee itself and then putting like a creamer or even like unsweetened almond milk. You can mix that in with it too. So I'm gonna play around with it some more and try that. I'm
Interesting.
gonna try to shake tomorrow, and then I'm gonna try freezing it and doing that with the almond milk next time.
Yeah, I can't wait to try it because I've had the bulletproof coffee. So like I'm interested. I mean, a while ago because I did like I did more of like a low carb. It wasn't the keto. It was like low carb. I mean, they're similar, but so I'm interested. I'm like, I can't wait to try it. But a lot of people are saying it gives them so much like focus and like they're like, I don't know, Carrie Young, I follow her, I love her, but she's like, I don't know, the grass is greener, and I'm like,
Well, let's hear from Brenda. I mean, I've seen her excitement, and
she's already
she's
laughing.
on fire with signing up loyal customers right now. And I think there's a coffee that does that to her. So go ahead, unmute yourself, and share with us. How do you drink it? How do you like it? And everything.
Okay. So this is my second day. I tried it yesterday for the first time, and I had seen a video first to put the water and then put the coffee in. So that's how I did it first.
Mhm.
And it is like you have to mix it for a while because it is like little chunks. So you have to be like mixing it, and then when you look at it, it does like it's not like regular coffee. Like you could see kind of like I guess it's the butter or something. Like it looks buttery. So like and also if you don't mix it good and you taste it, it tastes like butter.
Mhm.
So I mean it's I would say it's a taste that like for people that they would have to get used to, like the greens, how sometimes they taste it and they're like so it's like the coffee's the same with like the chocolate greens, everything. It's a taste you have to get used to, and I think the coffee's like that. But I mean it's not like the best taste ever, but it's not bad either. It's good. I liked it. I liked it.
How many
Plus,
ounces did you put, Brenda? How many ounces?
I didn't really measure it. I just used like a coffee cup, and I just
Mhm.
like filled it and then pretty much filled up to the top, and then I mixed it. Yesterday I just had it like just like that, and then today I did add the chocolate green, but it pretty much just tasted like chocolate greens more. So it took like the taste away. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna just do it just the just by itself with hot water. I've only tried it with hot, so that's what I've been doing. I did it in the morning yesterday, same time, like around 8, 9, and then it does fill me up, so I'm not hungry till like 12, 1 o'clock.
Wow.
And then that's when I'll have like my lunch. And I've been trying to do the keto style, so like no carbs, no sugar. And it does, like how you said, Carrie said the grass is greener. Like I don't know. To me, it has made me very, very focused. Like my mind, I'm always over here, over there, thinking like a bunch of other things and what I have to do, and things like when you're stressed or things, everything's everywhere.
Mhm.
Like I'm seriously just focused on what I have to do. Even like my kids, I've been able to take moments and like just focus on them. Like like treasure that little moment, like I don't know, it's made me very focused. Same with like, okay, I'm gonna uh follow up. I've been able to just follow up, and I'm not distracted by anything else. So it does, I feel like it has got me very focused. It
I
the
can't wait to
energy.
try this coffee tomorrow. Like this
Yeah.
is like almost my issue.
Yes.
Hey.
And then the energy, I mean,
Hi guys.
I after I finish drinking it, I clean up, and I'm like my whole house is clean by 10 o'clock.
I've heard
And
another
then
guy, a distributor whose girlfriend, he was like, wow, she's like been cleaning for like 10 hours. Like what happened?
yes,
Like, and then
yes.
she goes clean.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yesterday I wanted to like dance. I was like cleaning. I did all the laundry, folded, organized. Like it just keeps you moving. Like, and it's just like it's crazy. Like I don't know, it's good. That's why I'm like so excited, because just by seeing like yesterday and today, like it's made a difference.
Wow.
And The other side effect, I don't know if that, I think like Pam or somebody said, did anybody else notice something? But it will make you go.
Mm-hmm.
So it will make you go to the bathroom.
That's great.
You will go. I mean, it's made me like, I usually like in the morning, I start feeling my stomach, like, I don't know if it's because of what it has or something, but then you have to go. And then, but then after that, it like starts to kick in and you start to get all that focus and energy and stuff. So, yeah, I like it. I love it.
Yeah, one of my distributors customers said that like it made her like go like almost immediately.
It's like you get a knot. It's like you get a knot in your stomach and you have to go.
But like
any coffee.
yeah,
Yeah, like coffee does that. Yeah.
Yeah.
coffee does that to me, any kind.
Yeah.
And I'm like that.
Not
with
to
milk.
be gross.
If I put creamer, like actual creamer in my coffee, like that's like, all right, like you've done it. Like you better be home by the time you get like your first sit down, or you're gonna be in trouble. But this, as long as as long as I don't use like a lot of milk, it really didn't give me any more than like I usually would have a cup of coffee. But I didn't see.
I've heard that it does help with the with like speed up your metabolism, so that's probably one of the reasons. And like I said, I'm curious to see how it works with greens, and that's what I've heard from another person or from another distributor, that because the greens detox and this keto coffee, it did, give it all effect. So that's pretty cool.
Well, I did take, like yesterday and today, I did take my hair, skin, and nails, my probiotics. I did drink green and thermofit also. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the thermofit. Yeah, I've been like hungrier. Like
Is it just me?
Can you hear me?
It's just you. I can hear.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So the thermofit, yeah, it's like my metabolism has been like working faster, so I do get like hungrier. And then I mean, I'm full of energy. I still take the greens, but I drink them like maybe like 2-3 o'clock, so like later. And then in the morning, I'm just gonna have the coffee, and then when I eat like 1 o'clock, like my lunch, that's when I'm taking like probiotic and thermofit and everything. And then I'm making myself walk every single day, from like 10 to 11 to 12. So then I just come home and have lunch, and then I've been doing. Well, I started today, but I'm gonna be doing every like at least Monday through Friday.
I right before this Zoom, I don't know if you guys already have seen it. There's a Zoom was with Thomas Hughes. What is it? Man, I forgot now. Sherry Alcala, her husband, has interviewed him, and it's only about 38 minutes. I'm actually looking right now. It's about 38 minutes is this one. I don't know if you guys can see. You can screenshot. I love because Thomas has been actually on a keto lifestyle for about 3 years. The whole thing about keto has been in the last 12 months like growing like crazy, but he has done, he has been researching a lot, and obviously he has his own doctors and dietitian or whatever they called, and so he has a lot of knowledge, and he's sharing not just about the coffee but the whole lifestyle. And I think it's good for all of us to know. Doesn't matter if we are going to take that route or we are, or we don't. So it's actually pretty cool to watch that video.
He actually went live in our Amanda McGee's, my team, Amanda McGee's big page, the Blitz page. He went live in there, and he was talking about all of the different foods and everything, because it's a lifestyle. But when you're talking to potentials, they could be doing this lifestyle change and incorporating it with that, or they could be not on it and still use the coffee. So that's what's so cool about this product, so I thought that was cool. But yeah, he has a lot of information. Like, he only touched on a little bit, so I want to see that YouTube.
Yeah, I love how he explained there's only two ways that our bodies burn, like uses energy, and most of them that we know is from the glucose, which is the carbs and sugar, and now this keto diet, it's where your body uses ketones, and so that's what the fat, burning fat pretty much. So it was good, but I love how he said, I don't know, there's so many people I know from my like potential customers, from my loyal customers, many people don't eat breakfast, and I always say, like, oh my gosh, you have to eat breakfast, you have to start your metabolism, and and now it's like, what, like everything that I knew, it's like totally different, because he said you drink your coffee, you don't have to eat breakfast, and it's going to keep you full longer. So you can maybe, like the way he eats, it's like, wow, only 2-3 meals, and if you're not hungry, don't eat. And again, this is something like totally different. When you are on carbs and sugar, you have to eat to make sure you are continue burning calories. So that's cool. But yeah, I would recommend to I'll share with Danielle with you that video. You can share on your team page. I'll definitely gonna share on ours as well.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have anything else to add.
I was just gonna add, yeah, like how you're saying the video stuff. I've actually been like every night, like at the time, I've been also looking at like keto like videos on YouTube, and I found some guy, and he was talking about like when you're on that diet, you eat your 3 meals, like you don't have to snack. Like how you're saying that you don't have to eat like all the time, only when you're hungry. And so I'm still looking. I'm like seeing like for like meal ideas, and like I've seen like people's results, and there's videos that say like what not to do and things like that. So there's also like a lot of stuff on YouTube, and even if you search it, so.
Brenda, what do you say you've been getting a lot of LCs? Like, is this for the coffee, or what are
well, someone told me that I do have potentials for the coffee, but the ones that I did sign up, I signed up for like wraps and hair, skin, nails, stretch mark, other stuff. But
she just been focused more.
Yes, I'm just very focused. Well, yeah, Natalie, because I was telling her today I signed up too, like 2-hour difference, yeah, and then I signed yesterday. No, wait, that was like last week, yeah. But I have 3 so far, and I'm gonna sign up like more. My goal is to sign from 10 to 20 loyal customers. So what's it called? But I do have some for the coffee. I have to send some samples out too, because I do have people that ask me, or like, what is this keto, whatever. That had a lot of people asking me about it. So that's why I want to do it, because I feel like I've tried a lot of things and I'm never like consistent with stuff, or I give up on it or whatever. But like I've been like searching on this, and I really think it would fit me just because of how my like things, how I am and like what I eat and stuff like that. Like I think it would be easy for me to add this. I don't know. And with like the coffee now making me feel like good and everything, it's motivated me. So I want to do it so that I know if it works on me, then it will help my business too. But the customers have been from following up. I've done where like every day I have to write 15 names of people who have said sure, like they want info or they're interested. And I've wrote them down, and then I just started like following up with them, or going back to people who said sure, send me info, but then they didn't answer me, and just saying, hey, are you interested in this still? Or saying like, hey, I'm looking for a hair model, would you be interested? But it's just like following up, and then some are just from like my posts that they see, and then they've reached out to me. So yeah.
I love that.
I think one more thing, kind of like go away from what Brenda was talking about, back to the coffee. I think it's going to be very good for us all to get our own results, like especially if you do have a few pounds to lose, because yes, that's one of the goals, usually the health goals that people are looking for, but also just have the testimonials like, yes, it does helps me with staying focused, and it does gives me the energy. And like I said, we are going again closer the end of this year. So by the January, and I actually counted today, like, well, it's November, December, and January. So 90 days, it goes into January again. And so that's when people are actually going to start going back into, losing weight and all that stuff. So for us, I think very important to now work on those results by, before January. So then we can start sharing. And then obviously sharing along our journey, or like the weight loss or whatever, the lifestyle we're using. I know for me, I've definitely started also today. Just wish my coffee would have been here already. Like, man, but I've heard it is on a back order already.
Yeah.
And so, so it's.
This is huge. I mean, when I found out that my blood sugars were a little high, my doctor recommended this diet. And when I got on it, you could see results fast. Like, it is so doing the bulletproof coffee and like all the keto snacks, they're expensive because you have to get like the certain ingredients, and you can't get stuff that has sugar. You can't get all this stuff, So like the convenient of having all that stuff in like a little packet, that's worth more than like a lot of, you know what I mean? Like a lot of my LCs were like, oh, it's only 15 packs. Like that's half a month, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, but the benefits of it and the convenience of it, and then they're like, oh, I guess I'll give it a try, But I like that about sharing the results. I think that's an amazing idea. I'm going to be doing that as well. And then I think reaching out to your customers that already, even if they're ordering hair, skin, and nails, like just suggesting it. I mean, 50% of Americans drink coffee. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're messaging 20 LCs, 10 of them drink coffee, So go in one day and just message all of your LCs, even if they haven't ordered in like years. That's what I plan on doing.
Do you guys have any kind of like a script or any idea what do you say? That's something I needed to come up with. I haven't done that yet.
Anytime there's like a new product, I'm always just like, oh my gosh, girl, I thought about you first. No, it doesn't.
No, actually, Ani, I was talking a little bit earlier about the Thomas Hughes kind of gave more information about the keto and like the whole lifestyle. And he mentioned that that's actually good to be not only drinking coffee, but also change that lifestyle.
Yeah, it like helps. It has a lot of benefits. Hi, Nathan. It has a lot of benefits. It's helped. I mean, we're not supposed to make medical claims, but it's helped people with cancer, diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
They told me with my Lyme for having epilepsy that it was suggested to do the keto diet also.
Yeah.
Yes, the way Thomas had explained is he was like, we all have been thought like wrong, like fat, or you can't eat fat or whatever. But of course, you have to look a good fat and a bad fat. And I have like a very funny example. Like last night we were coming home and my husband was like, oh, let's get some fried chicken. And he was like, no, you can eat meat now, right? You say you eat for some fat. I'm like, I don't want that fat. So you actually have to, make sure that you're eating good fat and not a bad fat.
But if you want fried chicken, there are different ways in the keto. So like one recipe is like pork rinds. I don't know if anybody has heard of that, but like you crush them up and you use them as the bread of your chicken. So like that has no carbs in it, So
today,
there are different. You want cheesecake, you want pudding. There are so many different ways to make it, but that's again, they're expensive because you have to go and buy like those
Or
special.
yeah, we're making all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually today just bought an almond flour because I've seen
Yeah.
people bake like bread and
Yep.
pancakes and desserts, and they
Yep.
you just have to use the different ingredients, which I'm like, gosh, I don't know. But yeah, but what he was saying, like fat burns, you know, when you eat those healthy fats, your body is burning fat constantly, like in a what he say fat burning mode, and he said that their real enemy is the sugar. It's the sugar that does all that bad stuff to us, not not fat. So I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm very curious to hear what's going to be the next product. I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming out soon. And the coffee, as far as I've heard, it's coming out internationally by next month. So
November 1st, yeah.
So that's a good thing as well. So it's not just here in the States, but I think it's so crazy. We've been branded, we've known as a crazy wrap thing company, and some people get a little bit of a bad taste or whatever, maybe don't believe it, or whatever that could be. But now we can actually get back to all those people that we talk to, and even though if they say no to the wrap, they might say no to, I don't know, facials or whatever, we can still get to them and talk about this keto coffee. So I think that's going to be pretty cool.
And it's not even just the coffee, like it's the whole product line is going to be keto. So, you want to make sure that, if you're going to be trying the coffee or not, make that decision, but, talk to your potentials and keep in contact with them, letting them know like, hey, we're going to be coming out with more products, more product lines through conference, like not product lines, products, right? It's just this line. But into conference, like that's February's conference, that's 4 months or 3 months. Like that's insane. So, but you're keeping in contact with your current LCs and your, potential LCs. And that will, get them excited about it because people want to know what's going to come, so just keep on being excited about it.
Now's a good time too with the coffee because it's getting to be fall, and I'm going to go see if I can find like a pumpkin spice keto flavor or something. Because, I mean, come on, we're all at least one point buying a pumpkin spice latte. So, I mean, why not? You know what I mean? It's going to be fall time. It's going to get cold. People are going to want their hot coffee. So, I mean, that even just something simple that you can relate to people. And that's what I've been doing. Like, when I see people posting something about coffee, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just started drinking coffee again with this new stuff. Like, it's so cool. I can burn fat and drink coffee at the same time. Sign me up. And people are like, oh, what's that? And I've been having a lot of potentials with that because they don't know until you tell them. People aren't going to know until you say something because not everybody's seeing your post and you're not seeing everybody's post. So going in and trying to find those people posting coffee, like basic, because people like, the hashtags like basic pumpkin spice latte, like go on that in Facebook. That way you're not like jamming up people with, that do that, because I'm sure other distributors do it. But like in my friends, anybody that puts that, I've been going on and be like, oh my gosh, girl, like I just started drinking coffee again with this new keto stuff. And it's so cool. I can burn fat and drink my coffee at the same time. Can't wait to try different flavors. And so I'm going to see if I can find a keto approved creamer of some sort to try and do like.
There are. I saw one today because I'm in like a keto group.
Keto's growing like super fast right now, and it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be like the next big thing, or like with Atkins and stuff like that. This keto stuff is gonna start going really big.
Oh yeah. Yes, and I think so far I see everyone. We all work social media. It doesn't matter if it's a Facebook or Instagram or both. I actually even already looked. I've been following someone with the who does keto, and I'm already seeing some distributors commenting on the on the pictures and like, hey, have you tried this keto coffee? I'm like, oh my gosh, that's probably It Works distributor, and sure it was. but I would say do not spam people. Like I wouldn't suggest to do that. But getting to know people and actually have a conversation, and then, by just posting and sharing what we have and just the benefits, not just like, hey, buy this coffee, but actually like why would you drink this coffee? Like, what are the benefits of adding that coffee to your lifestyle? You know, what's good. But yeah, so definitely, you know, take advantage. I know it's probably right now with all us distributors, like we're probably like in every keto diets and lifestyle groups on Facebook, and but everyone is different, and you know, it's obviously, you know, there's enough people for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm actually on a Spanish keto lifestyle page, but it's like a few of the Latino friends that I have who are distributors, so it's in Spanish. They have a group, and they did one with the keto style because they're doing it, but they're posting, which is good because there's like a lady who's already done keto diet for like a while, and she's like Mexican, so a lot of the food that they use is different because I feel like it's doing the keto lifestyle, but a lot of I have to be creative because a lot of like Spanish Mexican food, we use a lot of sugar and carbs in the foods that we make. So this way they give examples of like what to do. So yeah. What happened to?
And I think it's also a great way to not just promote the coffee, but all our businesses by having like a sample party at the house. Like now you don't have always to invite people to actually wrap, but they can actually come to just try the greens and the coffee and the shakes. So I think that's also a great way to do it. Did you lose your baby, Brenda? Brenda, I said, did you lose your baby? Look at Shailene. All right.
She's crawling around, so.
Yeah, she's growing. All right, guys, do you have any other questions, or maybe you want to share something? I mean, I'm personally, like I said, haven't tried the coffee yet, but can't wait to try it tomorrow. But if anyone else has tried it. No. Okay. Well, we're actually 30 minutes. It's kind of like the goal. I know me and Daniela always talk about, like, we don't want to have too long our meetings, because we always actually, after the meeting, we actually work. So we don't want to just sit and talk all night. But what I want to leave everyone with, make sure you guys have this October game plan. I don't know if you already have this out, or if you just look through it, but it's good information. I love how they went all and have like a bunch of samples of like sample parties and, you know, the girls' night in and all that stuff. So it's good ideas for that. We also have to remember we do have this point system now, which I didn't even realize that they given for every point there's a one JIP entry, so that's a cool thing. And then they also, if you are, or when you are doing a parties, and party can be even a one-on-one, like a Starbucks meeting or something. Make sure you post on social media and you use the hashtag party hustle, so you can win some free clothes. So that's something is on this sheet. And yeah, and it's kind of like keep you accountable too. I know I love those things, just for, you know, more ideas, and it comes actually from the corporate. And then obviously it's pretty cool to fill it actually out. Okay, so another thing I was going to remind everyone is that you guys know we have those regional fields. What are they? Daniela, can you help me out? Like, what are they called?
They're
Field
field developers.
developers, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they have their own pages. So it's ruby and emerald, and then diamond and double diamonds. So if you're not ruby, you need to get to ruby as fast as possible.
well, they actually have now one for diamond, for distributors and executives too.
Okay.
I just saw it like 2 days ago or so, because there's so many people that love the idea. So they actually created one for distributors.
I didn't see that. Okay.
I have to look it up, and I can share the link to it. But you guys, make sure you look through, you look for it and join. I know they now still figuring out, and but I think it's a good idea to be plugged into to those leaders, and you can always look for kind of like accountability as well. So that's a cool thing. That's something new that we just started with.
And
I
also
think,
October, I don't know if you mentioned this, sorry, but October 16th conference tickets are coming out. So if you can go, definitely buy your ticket. They have payment plans. Take Megan with you because she will find you seats.
Pushing people out of the way that want to block an entire section up for their 5 people. Let me tell you.
It was so bad, but we got seats finally, thanks to Megan. But
you get with me.
But they're saying this is going to be the best. I mean, they're probably going to have the pay-per-view too, so definitely get that if you can't go. But this is going to be even better than any other one, like better promotions, better products. I don't know what else they could do, because they've been doing so many amazing things, for us. Also the $100 bonuses. Like, I have a goal in my head, and I'm just like get excited about that. $100, like unlimited. So try and make a goal and reach for that. It's just working your business, so put that goal out there and reach it,
I agree. And actually, I was just talking to someone else, and maybe commissions are lower than we expected, or the goal is to have a higher and it wasn't. Make up in those bonuses. They're unlimited. So if you need an extra $1,000, there you go. There's a fast start bonuses. There's with those points bonuses. I don't even know how they call them. It's just $100 bonus. Yeah. But yeah, and all that leads to growing your business anyway. So it's not like you have to go out of your way to make that $100 bonus. It's something that we work every day towards anyway. It's just another way of making some extra cash. And right before the Christmas, it's like the perfect timing. Yeah, so I agree. You guys have anything else? I don't know, Daniela, I think you were gone for a second. I was like, we have our 30 minutes. If there's no questions, if there's no one has anything else to share, then we need to wrap it up and get to work.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us, and let's go get those bonuses.
Yes.
Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
She's so cute.